Hi guys, so today I have a new Spellbinders collection to share with you. I believe it's called More Fresh Picked because they had a Fresh Pick collection before, and this is more of that collection. Really gorgeous designs. I have two of the three items in the collection. They do have a bundle if you want it all, if you want all three designs. They do have a one and all bundle on Spellbinders. Otherwise, you can pick up the three different sets. I don't have the third one. I have these two to share with you today. And I do receive samples, so I mount them on this so I can show them to you a little easier, but yours will come on a carrier with some inspo, some instruction if needed, those kinds of things, and it'll be obviously packaged up really nicely for you. So these items were sent free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. Really loving this collection. I think it's going to be really cute. Obviously, whatever we make, it's going to be in the thumbnail, so you have already had a little sneak peek of them. But, I mean, if you're looking at this, like this, I believe this one's called Fresh Picked Daisies, and then the other one is Fresh Picked Angel Trumpets. They come together super easy. So with this one, you have these two sets of greenery, and you have, if you're doing daisies, maybe some white flowers, and then two centers, maybe some gold and orange, or whatever it is that you want to mix up for your centers, or just use one of them. You don't have to run them all through. This guy, the greenery is all one dye, and then you have different layers for your little trumpets. So just beautiful and really fun. I think the third one is like an urn, kind of like a clay pot design with some flowers kind of coming out of it, and that's kind of what that one looks like. But today I think we're just going to do both of them. Why not? I think they're going to come together really quickly, especially the daisy one. So I want to give you some measurements. This largest die is about 5, almost 5.5 inches tall. I'm trying to see like the width of it from here to here. About 4 inches wide, just a little over 4 inches wide, so that gives you some info. And then on the daisy one, the largest one isn't too big. It's like 4 3/4 by maybe 3 1/8 deep or so. So I'm gonna just jump right in. I did want to see basically if these are great for A2 size or what size. So let me see if this guy's here and then it has little flowers here and there. I think they're geared for A2 if it's right on there. So let's do that. So I'm going to grab 2 card bases, some backgrounds, and then we'll just start building up our flowers and things. So I'll be right back. So I just grabbed an A2 size piece of paper because I'm going to make 2 card bases right now. And I think I'm just going to build these right on the card base, which is not something I typically do. So let's see how it goes. So 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And just kind of push it against there just to make sure everything's nice and even. Where are my bone folders? Here they are. Okay, I'll do the same thing with this one, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, let's do the daisy one first. So we have our backgrounds. I'm just going to grab some metallic cardstock that I have here. I thought that would be fun. So for my greenery, I'll run it through this. I'll run this one through this. And then for the white flowers, I have some pearlescent cardstock here that I just found in my little stash basket, so we'll run those guys through. And then we have these two again. Maybe some gold here, and then maybe just run this through something like yellow. And I'll be right back. Again, super easy. Cranked it all out pretty much at once. I was just being careful because at the very end I had these little guys. But depends on, obviously the size of your machine. But I always recommend putting as much through as you can. That way you get things done pretty quickly. And this guy, I mean, that just worked really well. Let's see here. Very delicate. So let's get that out. Actually, let me put this back over here. So let me rearrange everything. Sometimes when I die cut, things start moving around. Let's make sure we have all our pieces. So I'm going to pop everything out, clean these guys out if they need to be cleaned out, but they came out pretty clean on their own. And I'll be right back. So let's bring a card base back and just take a quick look at this guy. So I believe it's something like, see how it kind of squares off? You're going to have it something like that. And then this guy, sorry, and then I was trying to see, I think, oh yeah, something like this. Kind of looking at where it squares off, but obviously you'll have the image on your carrier that you can follow along with. So you have that. I haven't stuck anything down, obviously. Really quickly though, I know like the little daisy, this little white piece, or this little piece that comes off with the same die that you make your daisies with. I'm just going to stick that one down right now because he is kind of small and I don't want to misplace it. So it's this guy. Pop him right on there so he's ready to go. Right? And then our centers. So let me take all of our centers and just put some glue just here and there and just line them up with the one that's the same size. About the same size. That's that guy. And I mean, if you want to place those on your flowers already, you can definitely do that. That'd be cute to make these look like Black Eye Susans too or something, right? I think that'd be adorable. You do have, I'm going to say 2 larger ones that are supposed to be sticking out of these guys. So if you want to go ahead and just take the time now, put a little glue, and basically stick them out of these guys like this. I mean, you can face them the other way, whatever it is you think that they should be facing, however, that's cute. Or some dimension, you know, however you want to put them together. So I'll do the same thing for this guy. And then these guys, one's a little bit larger, one's a little bit smaller. So obviously this guy is going to pair up with this piece. And then I'm going to pop that. Oh, do I have that correct? Hold on. Like this. There we go. And then I'll just stick this in the center of this one and put these two together, stick in the center of this one. Okay, and I'll be right back. So when you look at your carrier, this is basically going to go up here. And then, you know, you have these two guys. They're essentially the same. One's a little bit larger than the other, but, you know, just place it wherever you think. So this guy can go up here, and then this guy down here. And then this one is going to be in here. Kind of looking at it, I want to see where it's flatter. Something like that, maybe. Maybe that way. Yeah. Okay, maybe that way. I was looking for like a flatter edge. So there you go, something like that. I'm trying to think if I want to, or where I want to put these guys. Just having a good look. I think if I center it, that's a pretty good spot for that one and this one too. So I'm gonna leave those kind of chilling where they are, just so I have a good idea of where they're supposed to be. I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on the back. And maybe you want to put some dimensionals on the back of some of these, so some of them are more up and down and all that kind of stuff. But for now, I'm just going to get this down. And in my mind, it was something like here. I can double check before I really hold that down. It's pretty generous, you know, where you put these things. I'll bring this down a little bit. And then this guy can just be wherever. Okay, I'm gonna hold that one down and I'll be right back. I'm holding this down. I'm pretty much gonna keep everything flat because I'm just gonna pop up whatever sentiment I decide to use on here. So I'm just going to, again, also put that down kind of flat. So I'll hold it all together is basically what I'm trying to do right now. You can definitely zhuzh these little daisy heads if you want. Something like that. Let me hold all these down before I get into this. I just put some stuff on top of there, went and did a few other items, but of course we can put it all down and then just place something on there to help you hold it all down. But I think we can move on. Cute. Okay. So let me just move those two. And again, I'll repeat the process of just putting some glue down everywhere here. These aren't like the smallest areas, so that's nice. And again, dimensionals or whatever else you might like to put on these guys. I will want some glue down in this area. And if you recall, something like this. Kind of placing it there. Making sure we're down low enough. Everything to stay. Alright, looks good. Right at the top of the card on that one. Bring it down a little bit more. So I'm going to hold these down just for a little bit. And then we'll get our other flowers. Kind of thinking in my mind what I want to do with the other guys as far as cute colors. Hold that down. And then this guy with his little kind of squared off shape. And kind of be over here. Cute. Let me pick that guy up. Okay, if I think that's where I want everything to be, I'll just bring something over again, something nice and flat. And just put some weight on top of it so I'm not holding it personally. And I'll be back. Okay, guys. See that beautiful thing? And just on the card base, which like I said, I haven't really done before, so that's pretty cool. And now I'm looking at the sizing, like maybe I'll bring this down a little bit more next time and then bring this down also. And then I always have a ton of sentiments ready to go. I saw one on here. I think I have some yellow ones and kind of like an everyday hello sweet friend. How about that one? So I'm gonna put some dimensionals on the back of that and some dimensional adhesive and just pop it like right there. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I already have the dimensional on the back of that. Oop. Very elegantly just drop it. Okay, here we go. Somewhere there. Oh, is that straight? Looks straight here, but maybe down a little bit more over here, huh? All right, and there's a card. I mean, done very quickly. It has a lot going on, but done really quickly, in my opinion. It's that greenery in the background that just takes everything up. Okay, for our little trumpets, I think what I'll do is I'll still run this through the shiny green paper, and then I'm gonna make some choices. So you have several different layers on this. You have your basic flower, and then I think this one's more like a bud, but either way, you have these pieces. This and this kind of sit on top of this guy. Something like that. And some of these. And so, you know, you have different accent pieces over here. We have these centers. You have little like stamens that come out of some of the centers. So let me grab what I need. It's a little bud also. And then we'll talk about it. So let me grab some colors. I'll be right back. So we have our card base. I'm going to cut this just from some green, same green we used in the other card. And then I have some accent colors. So the flowers themselves, I'm going to do this pink, kind of corally colors. But we have a few different things. Sorry about the camera freaking out there. Okay, so our base color is going to be these guys. So my base color today is going to be the I guess the shiny pink, the lighter color. And then you have these accent pieces that I will cut from like this darker pink. Okay. The little bulb, I mean, whatever color you want that to be, I'm going to go with the lighter color so it's like it opened up. Oh, same, yeah, and we have that guy. And then we have these guys. I'm going to do all these accents in gold. So I have like a yellow kind of gold here. It's kind of like a yellow greeny gold, kind of weird color. And then, oh, we have this background piece that's going to go behind some of it. This background that's going to go behind some of it. So are these. So I'm going to do all these in black. So I just think that'll be fun. So I just have some black paper. These little guys are like little dots on the stamen. So whatever color you want for that, which for me will probably be the same, that yellowy greenish gold. And then this will also be the yellowish greeny gold. So I'm going to run those through and we'll get our card going. our card to the side. Bring this over. Our main, obviously our card. This main piece, which is awesome. I love this so much, you guys. Really nice and big, and it just takes up everything. And this time I ran my pieces through twice, like one section, obviously one amount, and then this second amount of pieces, because this guy's a big boy and it took up more space on there. So let's get this down. Again, you know, well, maybe on this one we'll do a little bit of dimensionalizing some things. Why not? With the other one I kept everything kind of flat. So let's say, let's go ahead and flat, 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 and then we'll pick some to kind of pop up here and there. So I'm putting glue, maybe that one I should pop up too. A little glue on these guys. And where I didn't put glue, maybe I'll grab some dimensionals. For that guy there. On the end here, oh my gosh, the emergency vehicles, of course there are. Of course there are. That I'm still passing, but I think we're on the end side of that. Okay, so if that all had dimensional and these others don't. Oh, I will put some not dimensional, some glue right down at the very bottom down here. Ah! Right down in there. Oopsie. And maybe don't put that on your card without knowing. Okay. And so now I can kind of see where I'm at. And just some are up and some are down. I know that's up. This one's up. Okay, so I'm just going to hold on to this till everything's ready to go. Super easy. The flowers are a really nice size, so I know they're going to work up really quickly, but I will be right back. So I'm still kind of holding, but kind of also, I guess I didn't put glue on that one because it's just doing its own thing. Oh, we have our centers and things over here. Okay, let's get our main flowers. And I didn't think about, yeah, I think everything goes on top. Yeah, okay, good. I didn't think to see if there was anything I needed to put underneath the greenery, but no. And if you just look at your inspo, you'll be able to see kind of where things should be or how, you know, it's supposed to be oriented, but I know this guy's going to be over here. Couple things, you know, you want to keep in mind, like this one. We have some background pieces, right, that go behind some other pieces. We have this guy. So for this specific one, I am having this. And then I have that gold accent piece. So they're all a little bit different. I think this goes like that. That looks right, doesn't it? I think. So we have that portion. And then, oh, it already popped out. This little piece that I had cut out from the golden kind of greenish paper. We're going to have another little accent piece. Maybe wipe off some of the glue. Put that down on here. That's all that one has for now. So if I want to put like a dimensional behind this guy, I can do that in here. They all have little accent pieces down here on the cuff area. So maybe I'll put a dimensional here and here and glue here. And we will get that guy stuck down. So some of these have a little bit, just say some of these have a little bit different design to them. So if I stick that down there and put that there, looks good. Obviously this needs to be held down. Let me get these other accent pieces out and I'll be right back. So it's those and then the little like squigglies that go into some of these flowers on the stamens. Okay, let me put this to the side for just a moment because we have our flowers. And, you know, we have different things. We have the little bud here. And we're going to match these guys up. So if you look at it, like if you look at this one, it's clearly the one that goes there. So I'm going to glue that down. Now, the pink center or whatever center, you know, your flower color is, falls out. This one's more like a coral kind of color that I'm using. But you also have these black pieces or whatever color is that you choose to go in there. So, it looks like it'd be this one. Yep. And you can pop it in there. You can pop it up with dimensionals. You also have an accent piece that's going to go on top of that. So this guy is this one. And then I'll find the center that goes in that one and pop it in there, the black center. Oh, I was going to say, this is why we're doing this. I'm so silly. Is that you have these guys. And you can just pick whichever one, you know, you can pop it in there now or behind this, which I'm going to do it now. So silly, I forgot. They're both black, so it doesn't really matter. But generally what I meant to do was go ahead and put some glue, pop this guy in, or whatever, and then put the other one on top of that. Okay, and then I have my accent colors over here, or the little accent pieces, little dots, centers. These are like little bud pieces, or like the base of your flower. So I would clean those out clearly. We'll do the same thing for this guy, right? We'll glue this on, use those centers. And so when I come back, I'll have those guys ready to go. I'll just show you on one more. Finish it up, basically. Well, kind of. Ugh. There we go. I think this is the one that goes here. It looks the most like it. Yep, that's the way to do that. Just get rid of that little glue. That looks like those match up right there. This one's for that one, and then this one's for the other one. And then you have these little guys, and they do have different size dots. So there are some that are larger, some are smaller. But basically, just go in there. And here we do have some dots again. Some are a little bit larger, some are a little bit smaller. So just try to match them up that way. So like this bigger guy, that was a little bit too much glue that I used. Take a little bit of that glue off. Okay. And maybe find a smaller one for some of the smaller areas. Smaller dots, and just stick them on, okay? Every little bit of addition that you do of this, it just makes the flower more and more beautiful. So, well worth it in my book. That guy looks like another little one. And let me see. This one has two large ones. I would say two large ones. Yeah. Okay. So it'll be something like that, and I'll do the same thing for the other two flowers. Okay guys, I will say on this same piece that has like all these accents that are going to go on like the little butt end, or however, what's it called? I forget. This little piece is the same as this one, so I would want that in a different color, so I'm just going to run that through some black paper, just have that little piece. It's basically like this guy, but oh, but not. Okay, so let me take that. I do want that accent piece there. And for that guy, I'm just going to put some glue on here right quick. And it looks like a little top. Look, it has like a little area, like a small kind of area, and then the larger down here. And that's how it's placed. And then this guy can go on there just like this other one. And then I'll just find the coordinating little button ends that work for these other guys. Ah, so cute. I love having this die. This one's really, really adorable. I'm trying to see if there was supposed to be a little end on that one. I will check on that in the inspo. But for now, we have these guys, and maybe you can kind of tell from the shape, like this one, I feel like should be this one. See how it's really curved? And I feel like that one goes there, and that looks about right. So I'll just match them up with their corresponding areas. You know, this larger one, this medium-sized one down here, and this guy here. And I'll double check if this guy has one, because if it does, it might be on my surface here somewhere. And I will be right back. Funny, I had cleaned up and I didn't realize yet there was this little guy, and I probably just thought it was a center of something else. But see the one that popped out from right there? It's right, this one is the little base of this guy. So don't toss that guy out. And I have these other ones. I'm like, oh, I have these other pieces here, but that was like the center of the one that looks like this, you know, the little guy. Or actually the one for that one. Ah! So let's get that guy on there. Don't toss him like I did. And I hardly ever clean up until after I'm done with the project, but of course. This time I had already cleared some of this area. Okay. So I got that guy there, and then I just want to show you. So, let's see, this big guy. He's the one that goes here. And then we have this guy, and this one's a little more squared off. I don't know if you can see that. He goes there, and this guy can go here. And then our little bud, little Belle, he's so cute, can go here. So however you want to stick those down in whatever, you know, height and high and low, whatever it is. I'm trying to think, I haven't chosen a sentiment for this one. So if I put a sentiment here, maybe I'll lay it here. So this one can just be flat. Just pop it right in there. I love it. And the other ones I'm going to do a combination of being glued down flat, but then maybe some dimensionals behind up at the top, right? Same thing with all these guys. So I'll be right back. Holding that one down, I went ahead and grabbed another sentiment. This one says, "So proud of you." And I think I'm going to pop that one like right here. Okay, I'm going to keep holding this down because I put a little glue on that one and he wants to pop up. I'll be right back. Okay guys, look how pretty. Oh my gosh, I love having just the black background of the card. Reminds me of like those velvet paintings or something, but look how pretty. And I mean, they both work up quickly. This one's super fast, and then this one has a couple more layers, things you want to pay attention to, but my goodness, they're both really lovely. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Spellbinders, for things, items for review. I did mean to mention at the very top is that Spellbinders is still having their 25 automatically of 125 in your cart, or 20 pounds off of 100 pounds, and I think that ends April 11th, so you still have a couple days even with the new releases and things, with your 10% off if you're a club member. That's on top of that too. So thanks for watching, guys. I will have the links there. I'll have images coming up, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.